Good morning to dear students. We are here back again with our studies and with the new English portion. Let us begin with the poem The Old Brown Horse, written by W.F. Holmes. I'll just recite the poem for you. All of you listen to it very carefully. The Old Brown Horse by W.F. Holmes. The old brown horse looks over the fence in a weary sort of way. He seems to be saying to all who pass, "Well, folks, I have had my day. I'm simply watching the world go by, and nobody seems to mind." As they are dashing past in their motor cars, a horse who is lame and blind. The old brown horse has a shaggy coat, but once he was young and trim, and he used to trot through the woods and lanes with the man who was fond of him. But his master rides in a motor car, and it makes him feel quite sad when he thinks of the days that used to be and of all the times they had. Sometimes a friendly soul will stop near the fence where the tired old head rests wearily on the topmost bar, and a friendly word is said. Then the old brown horse gives a little sigh, and he feels the kindly touch of a hand on his mane or his shaggy coat, and he doesn't mind so much. So if you pass by the field one day, just stop for a word or two with the old brown horse who was once as young and was full of life as you. He loved the touch of your soft young hand, and I know he'll seem to say, "Oh, thank you, friend, for the kindly thought for a horse who has had his day." So, this is what I narrated you, the poem The Old Brown Horse. Now, let us go towards the explanation of it. Now, The Old Brown Horse is a poem which is about an old and tired horse who is standing beside the field observing the world around him. He is feeling lonely and no one is there to care for his feelings. He thinks about his youth when he had lot of energy. And here the horse in the given situation is referred to as a human by the word he. Everywhere you can see that the word he pronoun is used for the old brown horse because here the horse has been performing or the horse has been considered to be as personification. The horse is considered to be a human or as a person. That is why the pronoun he is being used. Otherwise, we know that for animals, the pronoun that is used is it. So let us go to the explanation of the first stanza, students. The first stanza talks about the old brown horse who is standing over the fence. This means he is inside the field and he is looking the world around through the fence. And in what manner is he standing? In a very tired manner. Very means what? Very tired manner. And he sees the people, those who are going by, and he says them that, "Well, folks, I have had my day." This means folks means people. He is telling the people, those who are passing by that way, that he also had great day when he was young. He was energetic and he was loved by one and all. I'm simply watching the world go by and nobody seems to mind. But right now his situation is that the world is passing by. The entire world is busy in their own work, in their own uh, ways, and nobody is noticing the old brown horse who is standing around the fence. As they are dashing past in their motor cars, a horse who is lame and half blind, and these people, they are passing in their motor cars. Dashing past means they are in a hurry to reach to their workplace or to their destination, and they all are in their motor cars, and they nobody is worried about a horse who is lame and half blind. So we've got three adjectives for the horse, and that is the horse is old, it is in brown in color, it is lame and also half blind. So all these adjectives shows that the horse has become quite old now and is of no use to anyone. Here, the second stanza talks about the old brown horse has a shaggy coat. Now, what do you mean by shaggy? Having long, thick hair or fur. You know, the horses, they have hair, but how is he having the coat? Coat means the covering of hair. It is shaggy. This means now nobody is taking care of him, and nobody is getting his shaggy hair trimmed off. That is why it has become long and unmaintained or untrimmed. But once he was young and trim, but when the horse was young, it was kept well trimmed. And he used to trot through the woods and lanes. What do you mean by trot? Run with short steps. So the horses, they gallop, and when this horse was young, he used to trot through the woods and the lanes. Woods means the jungle, lanes means the small streets, with the man who was fond of him. So this man probably is the master of the horse, and this horse used to trot with him through the woods and the lanes. But his master rides in a motor car, and it makes him feel quite sad. But now, what is the scene? The old brown horse is kept in the farm or in the field, and what is the master doing? He is riding in a motor car. Now, no more the horse is used for riding, and this makes the horse feel very sad. And when he thinks of the days that used to be and all of the times they had. So now the horse is remembering all the good days that he had spent with his master when he was young. So here are the meanings, children. What do you mean by trim, woods, trot, shaggy? Every meaning is given here. Sometimes a friendly soul will stop near the fence where the tired old head rests wearily on the topmost bar and a friendly word is said. So the horse has a feeling that someday a very nice person, a friendly person will come across, and he will stop near the fence where the old head, means the old brown horse, is standing, and will and where is he resting? He is resting on the topmost bar of the fence. And a friendly word is said. Like we are very happy when we talk to our friends, we share our griefs and our sorrows and our joys, and we feel very light. In the same manner, he feels that one day a friendly soul will come and talk to him. Then the old brown horse gives a little sigh as he feels the kindly touch of a hand on his mane or his shaggy coat, and he doesn't mind so much. And then how the horse will feel? He will feel relief. When that friendly soul will come and talk to him, he will be having a feeling of relief. And what will that person do? He will touch his mane. What do you mean by mane? Long hair on the head or neck of the horse. In this manner, he will be patted on his mane, and the fellow who is touching him, and he doesn't mind so much. And the fellow, the friendly person, the friendly soul who will be doing this kind deed to the horse will not mind that he is not young, or he is not his shaggy coat is not trimmed, or the horse has become lame or half blind. So if you pass by the field one day, just stop for a word or two with the old brown horse who was once as young and was full of life as you. So the poet is telling us that if at all you pass by the field and you find an old horse who's standing near the fence, so what you have to do, you have to be very kind to it. You have to stop for a word or a two, because this horse was also young, once young as you and I are, and was full of life. But now it has become old, so it is our duty to take care of such old horse. He loved the touch of your soft young hand. Who is he here? The horse. And I know he'll seem to say. So the horse will feel very good when he will see that a young person is giving a kind touch and giving him some time, and very happily the horse will say, "Oh, thank you, friend, for the kindly thought for a horse who has had his day." So he will definitely thank you. He'll be grateful to you for the thought, kind thought that you have given to him. And he will tell you that it is a horse who has had his day. What do you mean by this? Means who had his good days. So this horse was also once young and he also had his good days. So he will be very happy to you, happy to meet you and say you thank you. So, children, this poem actually talks about the situation or the responsibility of the youth towards the old generation. Okay, children. What you have to do is that we have to understand about our elderly people at home, like our grandparent, because they are an important member in the family, and they also were once young as you and I are. So we have to take care of such people who are around us. Like the in this poem, the poem may be a sad story of a father who places himself in the role of a horse, while the master may be his son. So one can also say that the poet wants to tell us that the person who loved a friend dearly but over a period has drifted away because of the old age. So what we have to do is we have to nurture our relationship with our old people around us so that they do not feel lonely, sad, or bad about their present situation. But we should be loving and caring towards them. We should denote some time of ours with them so that they feel very happy and a part of the family, because they also had their days when they were young and they have been doing everything for us. So it is our duty to love all the old parents that are around us and also take care of the stray animals and the old animals which are around us, and see to it that no cruelty harms them and they are safe. Now let us talk about the rhyming scheme, children. The rhyming scheme of the poem is A, B, C, B, E, D, E, F, E. Now I am going to show you that how this rhyming scheme comes to be. See here. Fence, A, way, B, then again, pass doesn't rhyme with fence, way, and pass doesn't rhyme, so it will be C. But day rhymes with way, so it will be again B. Then by doesn't rhyme with any one of them, so it will be E. And mind Mind will be